Hey everyone, so today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm really excited. I'm doing a review on the Melt Cosmetics and Bailey Sarian collab, the Fatally Yours collab, and spoiler alert, I really like it. This collection includes the eyeshadow palette. It comes with the little bag that has a carrying strap so you could wear it as a crossbody if you want to, which is really nice quality and it's a decent size. It doesn't fit the palette, but like I could use this like on Valentine's Day or something, or like any day, and it's really nice quality. It comes with 4 different lipsticks. It comes with 2 gel liners and 2 glitter gels. And then there's also sold separately a trio kit of mini liquid lipsticks, but I did not get that. I just got the entire collection on the soft launch during her like birthday weekend. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I created this look and get all of my opinions, then definitely keep watching. Eye is primed. I'm going to start off with Lead, which is just a black shade. Now that Lead is built up on the outer corner, I'm in with this deeper brown shade called Mercury. And I'm going to work that, blend it over the black and start that into my lower crease all throughout my eye. And my favorite way to apply melt shadows, as you can kind of see, is packing it on first, and then after you go in enough times and get it everywhere you want it, you can then go and kind of blend out those edges, just to avoid any patchiness or uneven application. And this is one of those like trust the process looks. That's why I did this eye first, just in case it didn't come out good. Just blend out those edges. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Thallium, which is this shade right here. Putting a little bit on the tip and even tapping off some excess. And I'm just gonna go right over those edges, and even with this brush I'm kind of packing on before I start to just blend out those edges. And when I was doing this eye, I really ended up liking the tone of Thallium because I feel like it just really warmed up that other brown Mercury that we used, and I think it made the lid shade I end up using, I think it really tied everything together by using Thallium, because I almost didn't use it, but I'm really glad I did. Because I feel like mixed with the deeper brown, it almost creates just like this warm, plummy brown shade, and I really, really like that. Now I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, which is the shade Arsenic, and I'm going to go over the edges of everything that I just did. I'm going to go in and start on the lid. So I first started because I really wanted the purple to pop. I went in with this Profusion purple colored shadow primer, that's what it says. And I just go in with a teeny tiny bit because it is really, really pigmented. And I just wanted to make the purples pop. So you can see, like, it's literally the tiniest amount, but it'll cover my whole lid. Drag that on the lid and place it where I'm going to put my shadow. Alright, and then once you have that placed, I'm going to go in with the shade Sarin, which is this really deep maroon shade. Kind of pack that shade Sarin on your brush, and then I just tapped it over. Again, I like tapping melt shadows, and especially these mattes, and I really do like an all matte palette, and I love these shades, but melt mattes just take a little bit more effort to work with to make it so it's not patchy, which is another reason why I went in with that purple base, just to give it the best chance. Go through the crease again and kind of just going back and doing another layer of like all those shadows just to make sure everything is mixed together and blended evenly the way it needs to be. This small packing brush, this is a Morphe M508, and I'm going to go in with the glitter gel in Wisteria. It's just so pretty. I'm going to go in with a little bit of that. You don't need a lot, and these are like, I don't know what I expected when I like saw it in the pot, but they're really gel-like. They're a lot like the ColourPop jelly shadows, just with glitter in them. And I'm not a huge fan of glitter, but these ones, just like how they acted when I swatched them, they come off really easily if you use like a cleansing balm or a oil, or even just like on my hand when I just went to use hand soap. They came off easily, and like you didn't have little glitter pieces everywhere. You just want to make sure it like kind of evenly spread on the eye before it dries. And if you just let this dry, it's good and it doesn't move. A little bit of lead and a little bit of Sarin, and just kind of pack that on to blend that in with everything. And with the liner in Nightshade, which is this deep purple. And honestly, like with it now and it's dried down, at least over shadows, I would just think this is black. Like I wouldn't be able to tell this is purple. Maybe like if it's on its own and it's like just regular purple liner with no shadow, but when I swatched it on my hand, it was still pretty dark, so I don't know. Do put on lashes, do the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to do lips and give you my final thoughts. While my face is baking, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips with you guys. So I just went in with the Jurassic World Profusion lip liner and I'm Trainable. It's just a really basic nude. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Nutmeg. This is the second lightest shade, so it would be Gallerina's the lightest, and then Nutmeg, then Hemlock, then Wolfsbane. So this is the second lightest. And the formula is really creamy. Real Techniques lip brush, it's the 066, and it was from their Halloween collection last year in 2022, I believe it's from. I'm just gonna kind of get those edges and finish it off. This ended up being a little bit darker than what I was expecting on my own lips, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Gallerina just in the center. Just to kind of lighten that up, and then I'm going to take that lip brush again. And I don't know, none of the other ones came like this, but this one came and like the tip was like chipped because it sticks out like just a tad bit, and it's all the way down, and none of the other ones were like this. I don't know, so I have to be careful when I close it. I'm going to take that lip brush and just kind of blend them into each other. Feel like this look needs a little gloss. And I never usually say that. This is a new one. I haven't tried it yet, but I think paired with the glitter will look really pretty. This is the shade Predator from Unearthly Cosmetics. Oh, that's really pretty. Just put a little bit. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. I ended up going in with a little bit of the mossy green shade Phosgene. I don't know what just flew out of the palette. I went in with this shade on my lower lash line just because I felt like it needed a little pop of color. And then I went in with an Odin's Eye green liner in my waterline, which you can't really tell on camera, but you can in person. My final thoughts are I really, really like this. If I were to have waited, because I think all of these will end up being sold separately, I'm not sure, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from the melt stories and whatnot. I probably would pass on the liners. It's not because they're bad or anything, but I went in with the purple today, and like I was saying when I was like doing the look, I just don't feel like it's a really pretty dark shade of purple, but it's dark, so dark that when it dries, like, again, I'd have to see it just by itself with no shadow, but it's not different enough to, like, if I was far away from someone, they would just think it's black. So it's not like super special in my opinion. And then the other one is just a standard gel black liner. It's not my preferred method of liner. I'd rather go in with like a pen or like a water activated, but the formula was nice. It was my first time playing with the gel, ultra matte gel liners from Melt, and I liked them. It was a little bit too creamy for me, but they were nice and I'll use them because I have them. But if I were just someone who like wasn't into makeup, walked into a store and saw these, I'd probably pass on them. Next are the glitter gels, glitter eye gels. I would definitely pass on these if I could have bought everything separately at the time that I purchased. Really pretty. They have a really pretty shift. They're just not my, like, I won't use them all the time type of thing. And so like I feel like I don't want them to sit in my collection and not get used. Really pretty add-on. So like, especially with like Christmas and New Year's coming up, like I will get used for that and like special occasions, but like I won't use them all the time. I'm not a huge glitter person, but like I was saying when I was getting ready, I do appreciate that the glitter is not one, like when you wash everything off, it like there's little chunks of glitter everywhere, like they do come off. So maybe because of that, I will get more use out of them, but again, not like the standout of the collection. Then the lipsticks, I really like the formula and I really do like all the shades. As you saw, I went in with Nutmeg and Gallerina, and that's what you see on my lips right now, and I really like them. I think the design on them is really cute. I really like the formula, and all of the shades I like are neutral, and then the fun you know, deep purple, which ends up looking more purple. Like this kind of looks really, really deep and vampy, like it would be super dark, but it actually is really pretty, at least swatched. I haven't tried it on the lips yet, but really like the formula of these. And last but not least is the palette, of course. I really do like that she opted to do an all matte palette because I do like mattes. Again, melt mattes are a little bit trickier to work with if you've never used them before. Like I was explaining during the tutorial part of the video, I do prefer to pat on the mattes, like put it everywhere I want it, and then slowly blend out those edges and just kind of build up, because I feel like that's the best way to get your look without looking patchy. Because I feel like sometimes if you just go straight in and start blending and don't like pat it down, it can get a little bit patchy, especially with the deeper like browns and everything. And I have a lot of melt palettes, so I know like pretty well how they work. But I really love this color story. I know a lot of people were kind of comparing some of the shades to like the 420 or the Gemini. And in the swatches, you know, like this green, yeah, it could be interchanged, but for the most part, I feel like this is a really well done color story, not like any of the other melt palettes that I have. Even these shades here, you would think they were kind of similar to the Muerte palette. Like you could kind of think, oh, maybe those shades, but they're very different. They don't look the same. I've swatched them next to each other like on my own personal time because I got this in the mail 2 days ago now. But yes, I really, really like this. I like the look that came out, and I'm like these three first shades plus these two, chef's kiss. And I love Bailey, so I'm a little bit biased. I've been watching her videos for like 4 to 5 years, and I've always really liked her. She had a big following when I started following her, but she really blew up a few months after I did. That's when she really started gaining a following with her Murder Mystery and Makeup Mondays. And then she now does Dark History, which is really fun. I watched that, and I just love all her videos, and I love her vibe, and this is a really beautiful collection. And I think if she were to have done a collection like this, it should have been Melt, because they also give that same type of vibe. So I'm so happy for her, and I love this collection, and I was so happy to be able to support her and, you know, enjoy a collection for myself. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below some video suggestions you'd like to see from me. Comment down below what your favorite product of this collection was, and definitely check out my Instagram. There'll probably be some more looks using this over there. I'll leave that link down below. Make sure to subscribe to see some upcoming videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!